What's up, y'all? This your man, Canon. It's about to get real crazy. We're here with the fellas, man. You're now watching this. Tune in. Pen Game 101. It's about to get real local.
Yeah. Check the pen game, check the pen game. Got your favorite rappers going insane. Then we run the gauntlet like the end game. So what you waiting for? Check the pen game.
Yo, what's up? It's Justin Sarachik of Rapzilla. I'm here with my boys, Mr. Cutright and Luke DiMarzio. And today we have a special guest, and his name is Canon. And I'm looking at him right now. And Canon,
What's up?
Canon has no idea what he's in for because it's called Pen Game 101. He thinks we're just going to talk about his pen. We are going to talk about the pen, but we're also going to play some games. And then you're going to take us to the 101, basically take us to school on yourself and about different things that you have going on. You just dropped a project with your producer, homie, Poetics, the We Made It tape.
Mm-hmm.
And it's your comeback to the game after a little bit of a downtime of reflection and just trying to like come back to yourself, right? 2020, tough year. 2021, also pretty tough. Mm-hmm. But yeah, man, Canon, just say what's up to the people, and then you're throwing right to the fire. You're going,
man. First of all, what's up, y'all? It's been a minute. I know I've been gone for a little minute, but music is back. I'm back doing it, and I'm blessed to be able to see everybody who has still been tuning into what I've been putting out. It's been a journey. I've had a really long, rough journey, in just my own life. And I know we all go through stuff, but it's I'm only one person who can be present in one place. And so, I had to pull away for a little bit and just, focus. But now I'm back doing it again. And man, it feels good. It feels like I'm talking to my family right now. So, but yeah, man, I'm here. I'm blessed to be here. Yeah.
All right. I love it. And just like any good family, we're going to play some games, and if you do bad, you get roasted. But I know you like that stuff. So cut. Let's get us that first game, bro.
Oh, yeah, you already know what time it is. Canon.
Oh, here we go.
You know what I'm saying? Got to make gun sound. DeMarco, welcome. Yo, the builder bar. Yo, this is the part that you are upper echelon MC. So your pen game out there. Plus you be chopping. Califragilistic, SB you see what I'm saying? You be there, all that, bro. We're going to put your pen to the test. We're going to come off the top like a Wigan church. Are you ready?
Shoot. I don't even know if I'm ready. So let's get it.
All right, yo, so check it out. So what's about to happen right now is I'm going to give you a word. You know what I mean? It's just word or so. I'm going to give you a word, and you got to build a bar with that word. You just got to make like 2 bars, 4 bars, wherever the you. Like the Mississippi. M-I, crooked letter I. You ready to rest?
Now, here, look. I got to look. Now, look. The reason I don't typically freestyle in public is because, look, the Lord has redeemed me, but he's still redeeming my mouth. So if it could get a little crazy, just hey.
Listen. I could edit.
So the first word I'm gonna give you, you just gotta. You could build 2 bars or 4 bars. You know what I mean? Take your time.
All right.
New nails. You
said no new nails.
New nails.
New nails. New nail. Well, hold on. Do I got to be on beat, or I just got to come up with?
No, just off the top. We here, bro. We right here.
Okay. Bring them. All right. New nails. They want to see me fail, but it's cool. I do well. I excel. It's cool. I'm going to heaven while these going through hell. Ooh, I said, but it's cool. Oh well.
Okay, bro. Okay. That was simple, you know what I'm saying? You got to breathe again. You got it, bro. All right.
Listen, it's nothing that you didn't just say on your last project. So
yeah, I mean,
that's off the top, but yeah. Okay.
Word. All right, so next one, lidocaine.
Lidocaine.
Yeah.
Oh man. Lidocaine?
Yeah.
Okay. Lidocaine. I'm a public figure, but you don't know about my private game. I got 2 of them, but this one is my private chain. People don't understand, but Aaron's my private name. Canon just a brand, and they don't know that I got it made. RMG in the building, but they know that I gotta say. Shout out to my lovers, shout out to my haters, and I got it made. And if I'm gonna be on this platform, I gotta get paid. No.
Hey, all right, bro. Yo, man, I thought you'd be like, you know what I'm saying? That they ain't feeling me like a lot of cane. They must be sniffing a lot of cane. Something wrong with they brain. You know what I mean, bro? You get it out, bro. All right, bro.
Oh my gosh.
Yo, I see, you know, so you be on them fighting games, bro. Next word, Shao Kahn.
Shao Kahn. Oh my gosh, Shao Kahn. Shao Kahn. Okay. Shao Kahn. When I fight you, they fight one. I might one. Past tense, like a mic time. Messed that up. Dang, I dropped it.
Hey, that's look, hey, bro, you know you making it do step by step, day by day. We out here, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Halfway through, bro. All right, next word you should be familiar with. It's a hometown hero for your brother, Giordano's.
Giordano's. Oh man. Okay. Dang, have I ever rhymed anything with Giordano's?
Oh, today ain't be the day.
Shoot. All right. Giordano's, right? Okay, Giordano's, the sauce, I got it made. It's my swag wherever it follows. Whenever don't go to Chicago, they'll put you in the hollows with Point the Hollows, the Giordano's. That's all I got.
Hey, okay. You have some in there, bro. No watch. The next record, you can have Giordano's right there. You gonna put it right in there, slide it in there. Yo, all right, so artillery.
You said artillery?
Artillery.
Okay. Artillery. Hillary. Sitting me, feeling rid of me. Yo, yeah, check out my artillery. Check out my artillery, make them question what I got, like riddle me. I'll make them I ain't got it. Dang, I dropped it.
No, pick it up. You could get this one. Pick it up.
Yeah.
You got it.
Pick it up.
We see the gears.
Okay, let me see. Artillery, Hillary. Killing me, killing me, hitting me, feeling riddle me. Riddle me. They don't know what I got, but they be feeling me. Once they understand, they check out my artillery, call me the cannon, but they know that I blow wherever you standing. Blow out another knee. Let me Hillary. I want to rhyme something with Hillary.
You know what I'm saying? Get duff like Hillary,
Will
bro.
Smith and Hillary. But they killing me. I can't think of that.
Bro,
I got words. I can't put them together. Huh?
Yeah, hey, bro, you was right there, bro.
You know what kept coming to me? Like we got 4 years of Trump, but we could have had Hillary. Like that. That came to my head.
Bro.
Bars.
You could use it in something. I just want to shout out.
Okay. I got you.
All right, last word.
Yeah.
We made it.
Huh?
We made it.
Okay. We made it. I set the table up, put the food on it. We ate it. It's my birthday, but not quick. It's my birthday, but not really belated. Happy. It's cool. Happy. It's cool. I be at the school. Back then I was faded. I got some. Put me and Derek together. We just two of the greatest. We just two. I probably need a beat or something. We're the two of the greatest. We're the latest. Okay, yeah, I'm going blank. I'm going blank. I'm going blank.
Hey, bro,
I got heckin' thoughts, but I can't put them together.
Hey, but look, yo, you did better than most, though, bro. I appreciate it. You know what I'm saying? All you got was this T-shirt. I'm gonna send it to your PO box. You know what I'm saying?
I take it.
Pen game. All you got was a T-shirt. You know what I'm saying, man? Congratulations.
Hey, you got a T-shirt before I did, so there you go.
Oh, let's go.
It's like whose line is it anyway? But we don't keep score of the points. They don't matter. Listen, man. See, I know you thought you were just gonna have a nice conversation with me today, but no, that's
I got ambushed.
That's too easy. That's too easy.
Too easy.
We've done that. We've done that before. All right. We got more games, but we'll come back to it later.
Okay.
And
okay.
Now we are in the 101. So we're going to hit you with some questions. Each of us has a couple of questions just generally about either yourself or the project or where you're at now. So
okay.
I'm going to kick it off with the first question. So it seems that every few years of your life, you go through like some very life altering incident, whether it be, that accident when you were a teenager, whether it was the fall that almost took your life, the year 2020 almost took your sanity. So once the smoke has all cleared, how do you channel those experiences into creating music?
I think with those experiences comes, I would say, one, you get a bit of wisdom that changes life perspectives for the rest of your life. And so in the process, as you're writing music, you're also changing in the process as a person. And because of that, my music begins to change. And so I think in the end, for me, I think one way that all of my experiences end up influencing my music is it pushes me to be myself. It pushes me to be honest about where I'm at. If people know me, they know I'm a emotional person, but I'm a very honest person at the same time. So in my music, you're going to get a lot of passionate honesty out of me. Things about my life, things that I'm realizing, things that I'm understanding about myself. It pushes me to become the person that I really am in my music. And so, I'm not at this point, it's like when I write, I'm not just trying to write something that's catchy. Like I'm writing to make the most honest statement that I can in my music. Something that I believe in the most. That's why at this point, it's like it's hard for me to just write a bop because bops really don't have nothing to do with like you for real. It's really just something catchy for everybody. At this point, I'm like, man, it's got to mean something to me because everything that I've went through has meant something to me. And because I read about my life, well, my music got to mean something to me. And so, And so, this journey, I think God has graced me with. I think, man, it's a blessing that I'm able to, put my journey or my experiences into words, where people can benefit from them. And even myself, I can look back and say, oh, okay, let me see where I was at as an artist or as a person a year ago. And I could just look at my music and see where I was at because I was speaking about my life then, so it's an opportunity for me to see growth as well. But also it pushes me to be comfortable with where I'm at, at the same time, whether I'm wrestling or I made it or I got through it, so.
Oh man, thank you. And Cut, I think you can pull a little bit of a follow-up out of that, right?
Yeah, most definitely. That you touched on being honest in your music, transparency, and really just rapping about your life. The one thing that I wanted to kind of touch on was I made it, bro. You were super raw. It was unfiltered. Just a portion of the events that happened to you over the past year and a half, 2 years. And you spoke of wrestling with suicidal thoughts, with popping pills, even losing faith in God due to all that was going on in your home and across the nation. First and foremost, I just want to commend you for your transparency because a lot of artists, they tuck it away. And like you said, they would rather choose to be on billboards or choose to do these other things to hide the pain so that they can continue on, not knowing that what you're doing is helping to heal other people who think that they're alone in this fight. So I just want to continue to commend you on that.
Thank you.
Especially in our space. have been through similar trauma over this past year, though. What was the turning point for you, and what wisdom would you share with others who may be struggling in secret?
I would say the turning point for me is, I think for me was my sanity. Like, I felt like I lost it. Like, I felt like I was losing it. And I think it just got to a point where I had to figure out why I was feeling the ways that I was feeling. I think I had to get to a point where I could talk about it, talk about my childhood, talk about my life experiences, talk about how I really feel. Like, if I were to be honest at any point, let me be honest. And so I think my turning point was, man, I needed my sanity, because a lot of stuff that was happening in the world was, one, driving me crazy, but it had me feeling like I was crazy. People dying, unarmed Black man dying. At some point, you feel like it could be you, and so I had to get to a point where it was okay for me to not be okay, and just say, you know what, I need to be off. I need to be away. I need to process. I need to be with my family. They need me, and I've seen the detriment when I'm not present. When you are the man in the house, you have a presence in the house, that's very influential, and I have to make sure that I'm present for them. Part of my turning points was me being able to say, I need to be with them. I need to be here for them because they hurting too. And so I think for me, man, it's being able to look around and seeing that, man, I can hold on to this hurt. I can hold on to this anger, but at the same time, I got to move on. It's not going to help. It's not going to heal. It's okay to not be okay, and it's okay to process in the time. But you got to keep moving forward. And so, in the same sense, man, I want people to be honest with where they are. Like, for me, like, I know if I feel like I can't be honest, especially in my music, that's personal. In my music, I talk about my faith, and my faith is personal. But if I can't be honest in my faith and in my personal life and in my music, I'm gonna lose my sanity. I'm gonna lose it. I have to be able to be honest. I have to be able to process, in the best way possible. And so I think for me, man, I was able to just grow from this season that I've been in, just realizing that, man, I can carve myself a space to be vulnerable, and honest with myself, even if I know I'm not in the best space. I can carve out this space for myself where I can heal. And I think that's just what God has been doing with me. So, for anybody dealing with that, and, anybody that's been on the edge, stressed out, dealing with anxieties or PTSD or bitterness, anger, frustration, it's okay to deal with those things. It's okay to be honest with where you are. And I know in my music, people will hear that now, and I think, that for me, that was therapeutic for me, but you got to find what's therapeutic for you, where you can get to that point and say, all right, man, this is where I've been at, but I got to be able to function. I got to be able to process and filter my thoughts. And by God's grace, I can use my words and my music to do so. But, I also had to get counseling and everything else. You gotta, search what's best for you. So.
Right. I mean, and it sounds like you're in a good place. You've rebounded. You've made this project with Poetics. It's just showing the fruitfulness, sharing your heart. And there have been so many like rapper DJ combos in hip hop. Like Jeff and Will, DJ Premier, Kweli and High Tech. But it's really in our space. And I know that Poetics isn't necessarily a DJ, but this kind of project puts me in a mindset of those kind of combinations when I first heard that you two were working together. So catalyst for this project, and will you guys continue making music as a duo?
Man, we put this project together primarily because, one, we built a friendship. Like we built a real relationship where, you know, we were able to just see each other work and see each other's lives. I remember before Poetics was really producing, that's when I met him. And he was like, man, I want to produce. I was like, well, come to my crib, you know, let's work. And you know, we began working, and in light of that, like, his production continuously, you know, it grew and it grew and it just matured. And I'm like, hey, I think it's time. Let's put some music out, you know. Then you know, we end up putting out Nino Brown, and we end up doing some sings for BET. And then after a while, we end up having some songs that's just like stacking. Just we're sitting on songs at this point, and I'm like, look, man, like, one, we got a ton of music that, you know, we could do stuff with, but we should do something together for real, you know. And so you know, you know, we got a real friendship where, you know, he talked to me about his problems, I talked to him about mine. And it's just like, yo, we really have gone through some stuff. We really have made it through so much, through, you know, business wise, and also just through life. And in light of this journey, I've been able to see this friend, find this friend where we can, like, you know, work together, walk together. And so, you know, we made it is really a project of us literally like walking together in this business, in this industry as brothers, in life. You know, it's just a genuine friendship. You know, but also just showing, like, man, in the hardest times that you have, it's good to have a friend nearby. You know, it's good to have a friend that understands. He understands when we in the studio and I got a lot on my brain, you know. But at the same time, like, man, he kicked me out of it. He'd be like, hey, come on, man, let's get back to this music, man. Come on, and shake it off, you know. So, but yeah, man, we plan to make a lot more music together. You know, he has definitely carved out a good signature sound for me. And I loved how he works in the studio. So we definitely will continue to work, man. I got a lot of plans for him. You know, we work a lot in the same circles anyway. He worked with artists that I love to work with. And you know, and I love bringing him around new artists as well. And so, yeah, man, it's just a genuine friendship where, man, with or without music, you're gonna see us around. So yeah,
that's dope. And yeah, Poetics is a guy that's talked about how it's important to maintain solid mental health and have
yeah,
balance in life like that.
yeah.
So how beneficial was it for you to be working creatively with someone who values peace of mind like that?
Yeah, man, it's beautiful. You know, sometimes I want to complain about how tired I am. He'd be like, you so old. You just and it's like it's fun to be able to work with somebody who doesn't just want to sit there and just think about what's not going right. You know, I mean, we can all, you know, speak about the things that we would want to, you know, see better or done better. But it's good to have somebody in the studio that's like, hey man, the idea ain't already there, but I love where you going with it. You know what I'm saying? Like, to have somebody encourage you in different ways, you know. And so, you know, just to know that, you know, mental health and mental peace is something important for Poetics, and him having that mindset when he walk in the studio. I think it's really important, you know, that I continue to let him just be himself in the studio, because I benefit from that. You know, I find myself at peace when he's at peace, and he's like, hey man, let's just have some fun, man. Let's not think about the stuff that's stressing us and holding us down. Let's make some dope music. Let's, you know, and so man, it's crucial, because without that, man, all my music don't sound like me being frustrated. You know, like I said, like, I make music in light of where I am in life, in light of what I'm feeling. I like to, you know, if I'm feeling great in the studio, I want to make a song about, you know, what I'm feeling. And so, you know, it's good that he gets my head out of the clouds, you know, so I can make music where I can also help people get their head out of the clouds, you know, because I'm doing it in the studio in that time, you know. So yes, it's crucial.
I was digging through the crates of like old interviews with you on Rapzilla and different things like that. So I know that you were mentored by Lecrae and you lived with him before you were married. And then you were, you know, pivotal in Aaron Cole's life as he lived with you before he was married. And you also talk about, you know, a young Poetics who actually, I think he told me the story. You you, Derek, guys like KJ52, like kind of help validate him as a producer. So
Yeah.
how important is it for you to kind of pay it forward? Like you were mentored and now you have people that you're kind of mentoring and giving wisdom and time to.
Man, I say this. One, I'm just doing the best that I can to be a good brother to somebody else. You know, part of it is intentional, but the other part of it is it's just like, man, like if I see a brother who has a lot of potential, why not, give him some time? If I see somebody who is really trying and they are putting effort and hours into it and ain't nobody got to ask them to, why not give them some of my time? I think one thing I learned from Craig was to pour into faithful men, people that, will show that they will show up. And, people like Aaron Cole is an artist that will show up. He will get his work done. Producers like Poetics is a guy who will outwork many producers that I know. Like he's when I tell him to send me a pack, in like seconds, he sent me like 30 tracks, and they tracks that nobody else has probably heard. like he has a ton of work just sitting ready for him, And so I'm like, I see somebody like that. I'm like, man, you got a lot of potential, man. Like you work. Yeah, if there's any kinks or whatever that got to be worked out, like as far as like, maybe, how to send, the right emails or whatever it might be. I don't know. But if there's things to work out, I'm like, let's work them out. But you got a lot of potential, And so I think it's important for me because I want to be able to support people I really believe in. I don't just support people because they successful. Like a lot of the people that are already successful, they don't need my support. But it's the ones that nobody really know about that's really working harder than everybody else, And so them, I'm like, yo, yeah, let me give them my time because they worth it. Everybody don't get that, but the people that I decide I want to give that time to, I give it to, So, and some not all in the same way, some in a music way, some in a personal way. So,
Canon, so I was gonna say, man, I saw that on his album, especially with I Made It, because I know your man C Duffel, Buckamutta, you on that tag?
C Duffel,
Duffel, bro, he wanted when you had to have shout him out on your live and to see what you're talking about. The fruit of that is really there on the project. You just sowing that seed to somebody who's working hard, who's not known, but it's really just humble and you know what I mean, and a little Lord, man.
Look, man, look, like C Duffel was dope before me. You know what I'm saying? Like he didn't need no cosign. He still don't. Like that when he sent me that track, that was what it was already. I didn't add nothing to that but my verse. Like it was dope already. You know what I'm saying? So and he just put out a really dope song just now. So like I remember when I think I came across one of his songs or he sent me some music and I'm like, yo, this instrumental was fire. Yo, this instrumental was super fire. You produced this? He's like, yeah. And I'm like, bro, you gonna like what we gotta work on this. It was ridiculous. And then I also found out he's an artist. And so I'm like, yo, okay. Like, and I'm thinking, okay, maybe he's a really dope producer, but maybe he's probably a whack artist. Okay. Cause sometimes it's like, man, he's a really dope rapper, but very terrible producer, or very dope producer and a terrible rapper. Like usually it's one or the other. He's destroying it on every level.
He's destroying it, sir.
On every level. So I say that to say, like, he don't need a cosign from me. He never did, and that's the type of people I like to work with. Folks who don't need me. You don't need me. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm here to just help guide the direction that you may already be going, but I'm not here to tell you where to go and teach you, okay, now this is how you know. It's just like, bro, you already killing me. I'm just gonna throw a little extra gasoline on the fire, but you already got the fire started. So, but yeah, man, I love working with artists like C Duffel, man. He hard, man. He dope. So go check him out if y'all watching this, y'all listening, go check him out. He's super hard. Yeah.
I've been a fan of yours since probably like 10 years ago. I saw you the first time, in Denver with 116 Beat Breaker and Lecrae, coming up and becoming more versatile as you grow. Being from Chicago, I think you probably get this, but I would equate you to like a Twista at the beginning. Like when you came on, you were just like spitting fire, you know. And
Oh
now
man.
you're more like Crucial Conflict, Do or Die, where you got the melodies going in there too. So
Yeah, yeah.
What's it been like for you to hone your craft as you've explored new styles?
Man, I look at my art as limitless. There's nothing I can't do. Like, like, I mean, if you saw my studio, like I do video production, I do audio production, I engineer, like I produce. My mind, the way it thinks is if I can think it, I can make it, kind of thing. And so like when I'm writing my lyrics, I'm like, yo, there's like, let me hit any cadence that people are not thinking about, or let me hit a pocket that you didn't expect. Um, and so, you know, I love making my verses feel like a maze where you're trying to figure out where I'm going or where to go in it. I love my music getting people and inspired to make them want to do something or become something or feel something, more than just want to like shoot up the club or whatever. Like it's like I love the influence that I get from for example Chicago or the South, because that opened me up to so many different styles and what people talk about and what people appreciate in the different cultures. And so as I absorbed that as a child, man, I was able to put that in my music, and I was able to just get to a point where I could communicate in ways that you might have heard somebody else communicate. I'm real close to my faith, and one thing I knew about Jesus was he was able to communicate to anybody. And I wanted to be able to do that lyrically in my style. I wanted to be able to have, you could put my style up to anybody. We could go toe for toe. You pick a song and I'll pick a song and I'll show you. I'm like, look, I want this to feel like there's nothing he can't do. Um, and so, man, just listening to artists like, yeah, like Twista or Tech Nine or Royce the 5'9". I would just say like, man, just being able to be in different regions and study the different music. Like I grew up in Chicago, but at the same time, like I lived in Memphis as well. You know what I'm saying? I lived in ATL as well. I'm in Phoenix now. Like I didn't travel the world. I've been able to see all kind of stuff, all kind of experiences. I don't want to put that in my music. So yeah, man, I look at it as one big thing that can't be boxed in contextual. It can't be, you can't compress it to something. Like it's got to be at his best, at his fullness. And yeah, because that's just who I am as a person.
All right, so we got serious for a little bit. So now we're about to hit the second game.
Okay.
That second game. This is a trivia game.
Oh,
so
here we go.
I told you I was doing some digging. So here we go. So one of your first projects is the Great Investment Mixtape. There are 23 tracks on it. Can you name 10 of them?
Oh God. Oh man. Oh shoot. How many tracks is on the Great Investment? Did I put that many songs on a project?
It was a different era. It was a different era.
For free? What was I thinking?
23 tracks is like 5 albums now for most people.
Oh yeah, for sure. Man, let me see. I Can Hear the Sirens. Fee Fi Fo. I definitely remember that one. Let me see. The Perfect Model. Binghampton. I'm Gone. Let me see. There's so many songs. Dang. What's that joint called? I know the lyrics. I'm just trying to figure out the title. What's the title?
You're at 5, by the way. So
dang,
5
I'm
more.
at 5. Gosh, it's been so long since I heard the project, man. It's been years. Oh man. Okay, I'm getting scatterbrained. All right. All right. Okay, I'm lost. I got to go back to the titles. It's like I could spit the lyrics all day. I'm
So
missing some things.
you actually know the words to a lot of these songs?
Yeah, depending on which ones. Oh, hold on. I'm thinking. Hold on.
That's rare.
Hold on. Well, I mean, I tend to remember my lyrics pretty good. Now, when I'm
Most
coming up
artists,
with titles,
yeah,
that's a whole different story. I might just throw out a random title or whatever.
most artists we have on here, they don't remember like a song that's more than like 2 years back. This one's like 10 years back. So
let me see. I know it's some more. Hold on, let me see. Dang, I know the song. It's about me. It's about laziness. 7 a.m. Yeah, I can't get up. Yeah, God. Okay, yes, get up. So that's at least 6. Um,
what's the opening track?
Money, with your chain. Dang, hold on, because it was a Lil Wayne beat. I think it was a Lil Wayne beat I used. Okay, I give up.
Do you know the opener and the closer?
Man, I just threw that joint together. I ain't think about no opening, no close.
All right, so we got Stone Cold, Binghamton, the Canon, Binghamton. You said the Canon, Chase Christ or Chase Paper.
Chase Christ or Chase Paper. Yeah, I was okay. Yeah, okay.
Community, the Dependent, Don't Make Sense, Fee-Fi, Freedom.
I said Fee-Fi.
Yep, you did. Freedom, Get Famous, Get Up,
Get Famous. That was the one I was trying to get. Yeah,
Gracing God, Grind.
Gracing God, yeah.
I Can Hear the Sirens, I'm Gone, It's So Sick, Look Out,
Sick.
Out My New Life, The Perfect Model, which you said probably don't know, Redeem the Rapper, Roll Another Life.
That was a Lil Wayne joint.
And Runaway is the final one.
Runaway, yeah.
Hey, you did good. You did good, man.
Jeez.
All right. Who produced Blow Your High off Rehab the Overdose?
I don't know. He just sent me the verse, and then I sent the verse in, and then I was on the song, and we put it out. Who produced it?
Was Street Symphony and
it was
Dunlap exclusive.
Oh snap! Yeah, I was so fresh in the game. I had just did a mixtape where I stole a whole bunch of instrumentals. So I ain't know nobody back then. So when I got the opportunity, I just hopped on. I ain't asked no questions, But yeah, man, back in the day, like I would just get on the track and, be like, "Hey man, go kill it," and I go kill it. I ask no questions. So
yeah, I found one mixtape even before that, but I didn't see the songs. Was the winter mixtape or something from 2009?
For me,
yes, I could have got the name wrong.
The winter mixtape.
I found an unused Facebook of yours that has like pictures of you from like 2005 and 6. Your clothes were mad big.
Oh my God!
But one of them I thought I saw was the winter mixtape. All right, it's all good.
I think I did drop something called but probably I used to drop so many mixtapes back in the day, like I'm like 50 years old. I used to drop so many mixtapes. Like, I mean, I would put out so many songs. I probably got songs out there on a whole nother website, forgot the password, and it's just sitting there. But I mean, shoot, once I started calling myself Canon and got a little older, that's when I started having a little bit more structure to pushing out my mixtapes. That's when Rapzilla put my mixtape out on Rapzilla. That's when I started taking it a little bit more serious. I was like, oh shoot, this can be on a website. All right, well, let me figure this stuff out.
Yeah, I actually found the post for the Great Investment mixtape on Rapzilla 2010.
Oh shoot,
2010. Okay. All right, can you name 3 of Derek's albums, not mixtapes, that he released as pro?
Derek's projects released as pro. Blackout, Redemption, and what's it called? The joint he did on Reach, Dying to Live.
Dying to Live. You good friend. Good friend. Mm-hmm. Okay. Hey, this one, I'll let you know how I found this after I ask you. You were featured on a Christian magazine for teens in 2005, before you even called Canon.
Oh my God.
What was the magazine called, and what name were you called?
What? Are you kidding me right now? Are you kidding me right now? Okay, wait. Okay, so oh, Campus Life magazine. My name is MC Spook at the time.
You got it.
I don't know how I feel about that, bro. That's racist.
I know, right? And ain't nobody told me that name was racist, man, bro. Hey, dog, for real, for so long, nobody told me that my name was racist until I got to the South, man. Like, nobody even, but I mean, again, like, I don't know. I don't know. I mean, they probably thought I was just young. You know, he just young. He don't know what he calling himself. I don't know. You know, them kids, they young. They be saying stupid stuff all the time. Like, I
was trying to reclaim the word.
Man, like, I didn't even know at the time. So by the time I got to Memphis, Cray was like, hey, nah, fam, we changing your name. He was not going to be out here in the South and folks calling you Spook. We switching that up right now. So we switched it. We changed that real quick. So
I found that on, you want to talk about probably not remembering the password, your Reverb Nation page. Remember that website?
Oh my God. Okay. Yeah. You know what? It's funny. So I remember when I made that page because I was trying to make a website for myself and I didn't know how to make a web. I was like, I remember, like, I didn't have a website and I didn't want to keep using MySpace. So this was years ago. Like, yeah, I want to keep using MySpace. So I made a Reverb Nation page because I was like, oh, I can put my music up here and I can put up a little picture on my profile. And so I could tell people, go ahead and listen to my music. And so, yeah, so I created the Reverb Nation page and never went back to it.
Who was the first lineup of the RMG group and what was your first single?
The first lineup, that's easy. That was me. That was Chad. That was me, Chad, Tony Tillman, Pro at the time. And the song, technically, well, yeah, actually, okay, well, let me go back. Because it depends. For some people, they didn't get put on us till they heard Reppin' on them. But we had a song before that. And on that one, it was me, Derek, Chad. And on that one, that song was called Deeper Than Rap. we shot that mug in Memphis. Most people don't know about that one.
I actually don't have either of those. From what I was looking at, the song was Geeked Up.
See? So what you have?
Geeked Up, yeah. No, I thought Deeper Than Rap came out. No, Deeper Than Rap. Yeah, no, well, no, Geeked Up was when we finally put a project together. Okay.
We finally did a project together. Deeper Than Rap, that was our first song together.
Got it.
Like, that was our first song together. That was like our first single together. And so, and our first music video together. And I mean, when you look at it, if you look it up, you will see it was the first. But you could just tell, like, we all look so different. but yeah, I would have to say it's Deeper Than Rap.
Yeah, man. I'm gonna end my questions there. I had a couple more, but you're killing it. I'm gonna let you keep that. I'm gonna let you keep it. All right. So here is the pen portion of Pen Game 101. So we're basically briefly just run through your tracks. You could say a little bit on what each of them means, or the feeling or the theme behind each track. And if we have any follow-ups based on anything you're saying, we'll interject. Okay. And then after that is one more game that you're probably going to kill. and then you're free to go. You're free to enjoy your life.
Oh my gosh. Okay. All
All
right.
right. So your first track from the album is Bricks.
All right. So Bricks. Well, I want to paint the big picture first. When you listen to this project, you're going to get different seasons of life of me when you listen to this project. Because when you listen to it all the way through, you will realize you just heard a whole story. And then you go back to it. I'm telling you a whole story. And so it's a story of the seasons of my life. And so when I start off with Bricks because I was going through some hard stuff. I was going through some life. And so some people, if they met me in a certain particular season, that kind of aggressiveness, that kind of like edge, that's what you would have been met with. Bricks. You would have been met with just this tension. You know, if you go back and listen to some other songs, you know, you might have heard me get kind of aggressive on them. You know, and so I say all that to say, Bricks is where you're gonna meet me. Is where you're gonna meet me there. So we start off with Bricks. The funny thing about this song though, is the fact that the song at first was called something else. It didn't start off called Bricks at first. Nah, the song at first actually was called Mosh Pit. And I have a brother that also has a song called Mosh Pit, and or Worship in the Mosh Pit. And once he came out with the song, and but by the way, like my song was already done, mixed and mastered and everything. But as I'm about to release this project, he comes out with this song called Worship in the Mosh Pit. And I'm like, dang, bro, that's way too close. And my brother, we get a lot of comparisons already. So I figured, you know what, it might make a little bit more sense to switch this song. So I went back to the studio and I rewrote some stuff. And I'm like, nah, whatever this is, it's got to be hard. It's got to be hard. You know what? It's got to be as hard as Bricks. Bricks. This one is going to be Bricks. So I come up with Bricks. Then Bricks transitions into Narcoleptic. Once you get done, like getting, all right, Bricks got you all amped up. Then you ready to take a breath. It's like, all right, I'm good. Whew, let me take a breath, Canon. No, Narcoleptic come. That really can't see me. Y'all make it look easy when they kind of chop up my leave under. Like it hit you again. You know what I'm saying? Like that's I wanted you to feel like how life felt like to me. Like it. Like I'm like, all right, Lord, I didn't took a hit now. I didn't take a hit. Let me catch my breath. Bow. Another just something happens in life. All right. So I get you with Narcoleptic. Just sonically. The song for Narcoleptic is really pretty much me saying, man, all this stuff that we do, man, and you know, you only see about 10% of what we do even online because we have whole lives behind this camera. A lot of what we do, man, we have to keep pushing forward. You know, we got to push forward for our families. And even sometimes when it feels like it's like autopilot, it's like, man, I got to keep going. You know, now I need to fight for my rest, but I also got to keep going too. And so, you know, and when I do things, I want to do them in excellence. So that's why I say I'm narcoleptic. I do this in my sleep because I'm like, man, as I struggle in life, I still have to keep moving forward in life. You know, so even if I have to do it and I'm just, even on autopilot, I got to keep moving. I got to keep going. But even if as I'm going the right directions, I'm also going to make sure that, man, my head is right. My heart is right. As I go and making music, I need to make sure my family is good too. So narcoleptic, I do this in my sleep. Now, if you look at the music video, go check it out. You're going to see a lot of silliness in the video. You're going to see a lot of funniness, but go check out the video. But that's pretty much what the song is about in and of itself. What's it called? Salt is, you get hit with another heavy song. Now I'm giving you something you can just ride through. You can ride through you can ride, downtown with or whatever. You just want to hit something hard. Like it's just, this song is a club banger. Salt in and of itself, what I'm saying is, if we not blood, I got pressure. Watch the salt. If I'm riding, then they slide. It ain't my fault. I got a force big enough to put the game in a chokehold. I got a Navy. My little youngins, they come by the boatload. Like, so what I'm saying is, I'm like, look, one thing people will know about me is that if you say something to me, I'm going to talk back. I'm going to respond. And so, I think sometimes people think because we got platforms that artists don't feel what's been said online or whatever. And I'm like, okay, listen, now it's all good that, we have a platform and that people say what they may want to say to us as artists. It's cool. But there's only so much you gonna have. There's only so much rope I'm gonna give you. All right. Like we may be cool, listening to the music and whatnot. But hey, don't push the line too much. Don't push too much. Because at the end of the day, we may not be family. You know what I'm saying? And so like I show love, but hey, please show love back, because at the end of the day, this music is what we have to give to express how we really feel about things. And right now you have access to us as artists, but man, don't push the line. Like, we want to put out good music, you know what I'm saying? But give us the opportunity to be honest in our music too, And so, that one is more so like, hey man, watch out, watch it. Like, I love you, but I might have to love you from a distance. So that's just something about me. But after Salt, man, that's when I start getting into the heart of what I'm really been feeling. And that's when I go to Wrist. Songs 1 through 3, that was just things that have been in my heart. As far as like the tension that I would feel. But once you get to Wrist, now you get to the heart of the project. Wrist, I start talking about things I struggle with and wrestle with, internally, mentally, ways that I have, dealt with my depressions and my stress, my anxieties, and things that I felt like I had to do just to get out, or just to be myself, or to relieve myself from the stress. I was at some hard points in my life, and I'm like, man, I gotta continue to push forward. Like, if I sit here, if I stay here, like I'm not gonna get out of what I'm feeling, what I'm thinking about life. I'm not gonna get out of feeling what I'm feeling when it comes towards the racism in our country, or like I'm not gonna be able to function as a human, as a person. So I need to be able to just keep going. And when I say Wrist, because I'm like, yo, whenever you think about something working, it's moving. Whenever you think about your wrist, a lot of times your wrist is working, whether it's playing the drums, or chopping some onions, or you shooting a basketball, or you driving. That's why I say vroom vroom. Like when a lot of times when you use your wrist, you're working. And I'm like, yo, I'm going through stuff, but I still gotta work through. I gotta get through it. So you got Wrist, and then from Wrist you got what's it? Magic. Yeah. After Wrist, you go on to Magic. Magic, man, I'm talking about my cousin a little bit, man. I got, throughout the year, I lost a couple family members, and I'm just like, man, I wish I had the power to just like change time and space. If I just had the magic or the power to just change things, if I had the power of the universe, like, I would change the world to my own like desire. But we all know that's not a good thing. We all know, like, man, if you gave us too much power, we wouldn't know what to do with it, And sometimes I wish I could just switch up the problems in my life, and poof, they be gone. But I can't. I have to deal with them. I have to deal with all of them. And so, Magic is me just really talking to myself and saying, man, I wish I can just do magic and bring all my loved ones back, all the ones that I've lost. I wish I could just wake up and they're here, but they're not anymore. And this is just my way of, writing my love to them, and saying, man, I wish you were here. From there, I do the song, I Made It. Now, ironically, I Made It was actually the first single for this project. And I wanted people to get just a crazy glimpse of what just my life has felt like. And so my Made It is like a bird's eye view of what I've been seeing, what I've been feeling as an artist. So by the time you get to this point in the project, you should already be feeling or realizing like, or thinking, okay, Canon has went through some stuff. He's been through some stuff. We've all been through some stuff, but he's been through his own thing. And so it just kind of just wraps it up like, all right, look, this is just where he's at. Like, it's crazy in his mind. This is what it feels like. Through his eyes, this is what he sees. Pray for Canon. But it's me saying, man, I made it through though. I'm like, man, tell them all I made it. Like, shout out to Zay Hill on the track. Like, he definitely killed that chorus, man. Like, shout out, man. He came out. We brought him out to shoot the music video. He came out and he killed it. Shout out to him. He definitely came through. I think when we worked on the song together, I told him I showed him the song I showed him the track that C Duffel sent me. He was like, yo, this is fire. What you want me to do? I was like, bro, do what you know to do, man. Kill it. Be you. You know what I'm saying? He sent me that joint back. It was crazy. I'm like, this has got to go out. This has got to go out. And then we put that joint out. So by the time you get to the song, I made it in the project, it should feel like, man, like, yeah, it makes sense. Like, this is where he's at. This is why he feels. And then at the end is Loco. I'm like, man, that's how I feel. Crazy, but don't make me go crazy. And the song, I'm talking about why I felt crazy in certain times. I feel like, man, I had certain expectations put on me to, try to perform as an artist, and at the same time, do features and stuff like that at certain times. And I'm like, man, some of these features that have come in, man, some of these features will not be that dope. like I get requests where artists is like, yo, man, I want to be able to like work with you. And I'm like, best, send me a track. And then it will not be dope. And I'm like, man, I would have expected you to send me maybe your best song, if not one of them, but this don't really sound like you tried, So I'm as I'm going through life, I'm like, man, there's other things I got to worry about. So this really got to make sense for me to stop what I'm doing in life to actually do. If I'm, like I said in the song, I got to take my mom to the hospital. You know what I'm saying? Like if I'm doing stuff like that in my real life, if I'm dealing with trauma in real life, or I'm going through stuff in real life, or I'm having to hold up a new level of responsibilities or whatever, if you're going to take me away from my job, or you're going to take me away from my family, this got to make sense. And so I'm just like, yo, man, y'all making me go crazy. Why is it like this? I just want to do dope music. Let's do dope music. And so, but at the same time, I'm like, man, certain events in life just made me feel crazy, make me feel local. So if you go back, if you repeat that project, by the time you repeat it, now you're back at Bricks. Now, by the time you get to Bricks, it's like, oh, shoot, Bricks makes sense now. I see why he's so tense. I hear the story now. Now you can listen to it all over again with that perspective. So that's a song, We Made It. That's literally me saying, we made it through. We made it through. And it's not always beautiful, but you're going to get through it. Yeah, man. So that's the project, We Made It. Poetics killed it on that song, on every song. The way he made him like that, like he produced him like that. So
that was so efficient, and you just flowed from song to song.
I appreciate that, bro.
You're killing the pen game, bro. You're killing the pen game. I'll just ask one question quick. Did Poetics have the beats already? Or did you say, hey, this is kind of what I'm thinking. Can you do this? Like, how did you guys work that out?
He did it on the spot.
So he just made a beat and then you sat and you wrote pretty much?
Yeah. How do you think Good to Go Part 2 came about? He did it on the spot. On the spot. Like, that's just how he worked. I mean, he can send you stuff, I mean, he sent me stuff all the time. But with these songs, all of these songs, he did on the spot. He did on the spot, man. And so once he sent them, like, he sent like the whole, like all the files and everything. And I'm like, all right, well, let's put it together. And then we'll be in the studio, put it together. That's why we got a lot of songs together. You know what I'm saying? Like songs that we don't even have out, just because we did it right there and then. You know, he'd be like, all right, let's make something from scratch. You know, and he'll make something from scratch, or he'll be there and he'll have something there. He'll have something already, and I'm like, oh, that's hard. Let's work on that. So, but yeah, like he's really dope to knock something out within like 10, 15 minutes.
Wow.
So,
all right. So we got the final game. Luke, take it from here.
okay, here we go.
All right, this is the best game in my opinion because I have a lot of fun with this. So this is what happens, and you've already stated how you could probably do this really well. So this is exciting for me. But I'm gonna go back. I dig through the crates and I pull up some old lyrics. And so what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna start rapping one of your verses, and you got to pick it up where I leave off and just rap as far as you can go.
Oh man. Okay, now this might be difficult. Let's see. Because I got to see if it's a feature or if it's like a single or if it's like from us. I got to think through a whole catalog of songs. I got a lot of music, bro. This is unfair. I have a lot of songs.
I have a feeling the last two you're probably gonna know because they're pretty popular. But this first one, but if you don't know it, then you can just say what song it is if you can even do that.
Okay.
So,
okay.
All right, here's the first one. Ain't got time for the games y'all playing. It's a lot at stake. I'm gonna get my plate.
That's and eat this bacon, beef, I'm jerky. I'm just saying, skip these chickens, I'm gonna go ham. Skip these chickens, I'm gonna go ham. That's off The Great Investment. I mean, no, that's off Blind World. That's off Blind World. That's the I believe that's the intro.
Yep.
I believe that's the intro. Hold on, the intro is called because it starts dun, 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 and it got them cool drums in there. Yeah, I can't remember the intro name. What's the intro name?
It was Trippin'.
Trippin'? Oh yeah, okay. I probably wouldn't have thought that because I already have another song called Trippin'.
Right.
Yeah, okay.
So it's Trippin', the Blind World version or whatever, yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, here's song 2, just because I want to hear you say this. But here's song 2. We're coming with the brothers that are hitting with the bang. Got to count them to the Father, change them.
Change them, whatever. Hit him with the bang. Got to change them, whatever. That's I know that one. I'm twisting on that one.
Yeah, you're twisting like hardcore.
Yeah.
Can you do any of it? Do you remember any of it?
Oh gosh. If I can think of the song itself. Hold on. Don't tell me.
Okay.
Hold on. Man. Wait. Is it man? Is it a song with a cipher?
Yeah, it's a cipher.
It's a cipher. Is it 3 of us on the song?
No, there's like 6 of you.
Yes. It's gosh, it's not my song. It's Tripley's. No. It's Tripley, right?
Yep.
I know.
So you're on there with Pro
116
and Braille. Yeah.
116 remix.
Yep.
Okay.
Do you remember any of that verse? Do you remember the verse?
Oh shoot!
You go crazy.
Oh my God.
Luke, give him a little more than what you gave him.
Looking for the sinners that are coming with the rumors and they popping with the bloodthirsty consumers. I can't spit like you. Like, it's crazy. Like, in the middle you go, can't I spit this slow? And then you like slow it down a little bit. Man, it just goes crazy.
What the hell was I saying?
You don't remember that?
Oh my God. Look. If I'm twisting them in the song, the 9 times out of 10, I'm blacking out. So I'm probably if I listen to the song back to back, like maybe 3 or 4 times, and I could probably remember the whole verse.
Okay.
Because it's like when I'm rapping fast, I don't have to think about my words. It's kind of weird. Like when I'm rapping fast, I don't have to think about what I'm saying while I'm saying it. I can just say it because I think I'm just my brain remembers the cadence and how I'm saying what I'm saying. So like
You like had these
what, like,
crazy personas you were putting on. You like did the Figaro, and
oh yeah,
do you remember that? It
Figaro.
was crazy. And you're like, you're gonna learn today. Yeah. Anyway,
You're gonna
sorry.
learn today.
Yeah, you remember that?
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah. Oh
You're gonna go
man,
back and listen to
yeah.
that now because you
See,
were going
that's
crazy on that.
see that's stuff like that. Again, like I the way I approach my lyrics is like I don't want to feel like there's anything I can't do.
Right.
I'm like I'm going like twist something up and make people be like, wait, what? Like why his brain is out there?
Unpredictable.
Like,
It's unpredictable. Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
that's just my personality at times. So it's
Yeah.
just that kick in studio.
All right. Here's the last one. Let's see if you can do
Okay.
this one. That wild music, that loud music. Started right in the crowd music.
Crowd music. That jump around and get sweaty. Start to throw them elbows in that owl music. Don't sweaty. Get a towel music. That 808 shake the ground music. That walk around in that croak. Walk around in that croak. Act fool in that owl music. That's what I said. And this the track that'll make you be right down your blind. Oh, yeah, that's loud music. Yeah. Hey, speaking of, like I might do a remix to that for once. Because we saw how people responded to Good to Go Part 2. And I'm just like, oh man, how would they feel if I did a loud music remix for like a current version for today?
That'd be crazy.
So we'll see. It's got to be big because that song was really big when it came out. And if I did something else like that, we got to go crazy.
Yo, it's gotta open up with the sample of you saying that right now.
Yes.
And then
go back to this.
And then it punches right in.
Exactly. I'm gonna have to go back to this. Yeah.
And it'll say featuring Luke DiMarzio. So Luke, featuring Rapzilla. All right, man. So that's it. You ran through the gauntlet of Pen Game 101. I hope you had fun.
Oh man, this is really fun.
I hope this is one of the most memorable interviews that you've ever done.
Oh yeah. I like it. I love it.
I'm because we made you work.
Oh yeah.
This wasn't no softball questions. No, like how'd you get your name Canon and that stuff.
Yes. Thank you. Because I'm like y'all can just look that up. Like we can say this so many times. I mean, but some people just ask to ask. They don't know.
Yeah. That was on your Reverb Nation page too, the Canon with the K, and then it like broke down. And I was like, well, I learned something today, but I'm not gonna ask him.
Yeah. Oh man, that's crazy. You saw that because of the way I started out was with the K. It was with Kanon. I was trying to be deep. That's all. I was trying to be deep.
No, it's good, man. We all have a starting point. What were you like a teenager? Right?
Yeah, man. I was 17, 18 or something like that.
Yeah.
I was on that time. So yeah.
Hey, so do you have any final word, anything you want to say? Obviously you have something to plug. If you just want to do that.
Yeah, man. Well, first of all, thank y'all for real for having me on here. I appreciate y'all for real. Y'all always show me support. Y'all always show love. It's only right to give it right back. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't on here to take from y'all. I'm here to give back. So I appreciate y'all. I love y'all for real. Two, man, if you haven't heard, the project is out with me and Poetics. Well, Poetics and I, we want to be grammatically correct. Poetics and I've dropped a project called We Made It. It's out right now. You can get it on every platform. Go follow him. Go follow me. We are on all social media platforms. The music is dope. I believe it's some of my best music. Check it out if you don't believe me, but follow the story. I pray you enjoy it. We got a lot more music coming up. I'm currently working on another collaboration album. Actually, we just almost pretty much finished it. So we got a lot of work coming. And I also just dropped another song called Knocked Out. We got a lot of stuff on the way. Go check out the new music. I will say this though, just to close it and drop it. Like, I think at the end of it all, what I'm realizing for myself is when I make music or when I give myself to the world, when I give my perspectives on my life to the world, man, it's you know, I have to be careful how much I give to the world, because my music is a representation of me. And in the end of it, like, I know my music is made for people who just want to be free. My music is made for people who they want to see real change in the world, but they don't always feel like they have the space to say what needs to be said, or do what needs to be done, or push that line. I've always been somewhat of a disruptor to the culture. That's what I've been always labeled as, or told, that I'll be disrupting culture. In reality, that's been something that I've been given my entire life that people don't know. Like, when I was a kid, like, I was in a church choir, and them jokers, like, I would just terrorize the choir stand. They thought I was just bad, but I would always disrupt stuff. My behavior was not always socially acceptable. I was too rowdy. So I say that to say, I've always been labeled a disruptor, but really I'm just being myself. And so I'm like, man, I got to be able to feel like I can flap, I can spread my wings, and, you know, tackle topics that people are scared to talk about, or, you know, be myself. If I'm not okay, I need space to not be okay, and it not be a thing where I've lost my faith. Like, I need to be able to breathe. And so, you know, I say all that to say, you know, this project is me going through my life and realizing that I can get to where I need to get to, as long as I have as long as I have God, my family, and the things that matter to me the most. We made it. We say that not pridefully or arrogantly, but man, we made it humbly, and God has been with us, and He's still with us. So yeah, man, like, be yourself wherever you are. Love yourself wherever you are. But also, man, like, if you need to get healing, go get it. You know, if you hurt and you need to move on with life, and, you know, you holding on to stuff, you need to get some help. So I pray that people get healing from my music, and I pray that they get wisdom from my music, at least wisdom that I feel like God has been giving me in these times. So I pray it blesses them with that. So, but yeah, that's it, man. You know where to find me. I'm on social media. You know, I'm everywhere. Sometimes I'm off because I'm getting my life together. But outside of that, man, catch me in the studio, or catch me in the concert, either or. I'm here.
Yeah.
Yo, Canon, hold up, bro. Wait. Listen, bro.
He said, hold up.
Because I always have a question that I gotta ask.
He's always got something.
I just want to ask, you know what I'm saying? Like, with you painting this picture and always, you know, highlighting such imagery, have you ever thought about getting into the camera business? You have such a marketable name for photography, bro. You know, just it sounds like.
So
yeah. Stock and investment. Have you ever thought about photography?
Definitely have, and it's definitely on the radar. You know, but you can't just knock on the door and ring the doorbell. You got to be able to have something prepared when you do. So in order for me to make that move, you know, we got to get some things in line first. You know, but that's definitely been on the radar. That's definitely been in thought, in mind, and pray that we can make something happen. You know,
good thing you went with Canon and not Kodak. Kodak not doing so well right now.
You know, because
should have went with Sony.
Oh my God.